everybody. Welcome to the live. If you are here and you're like, I need a message, I need a sign, I need someone to tell me what direction to go, you've come to the right place. I'm Emily Aarons, and I am best known as an energy healer and business alignment coach. I help female founders to get unstuck, get their energy in a high vibration so they can run their business feeling their best. Today, we are doing live energy readings. I just came off of recording a podcast with only minutes to spare for my weekly live, but let's do this. Make sure that you follow this channel, subscribe so that you don't miss any notifications. I have new videos coming in every week, and I do a live session every Thursday at 1 Eastern. If you're here with me live, please ask a question. I'm happy to channel, to give business coaching, maybe a little bit of both, energy readings, pull cards. I'm kind of down for whatever. My one thing, let's see, what do I want to share? I want to share what I want to share today. I see there are some folks here. So please just say hi once you get here. And also, if you're on the replay, trust that you're here for a reason. There's a reason you're here, that maybe somebody else who got onto the live, that their question is actually going to help you with a question that you had, or maybe you couldn't quite formulate it, or you couldn't be on the live, but somebody else asked the question. There is a reason why you are here, whether it's live or on the replay. Just start trusting that. So I just came off of doing a podcast. My energy is really, really good. So feel free to just like throw some questions into the chat. Jean, hi. How's it going? And since you're here, you just reminded me, I have spots available. Not many, but I do have spots available in my upcoming mentorship program called the Phoenix Mentorship. It's a 7-month container for absolute deep transformation. Powerhouse women, trailblazing women, folks who are no longer subscribing to the bro marketing style of doing business, wanting to deepen their own spiritual practice, wanting to get intuitive AF and support each other in the process. It's an amazing sacred container. I have not run it in 4 years, and it's coming back. The Phoenix is once again rising from the ashes. If you're interested in getting more information, I am doing a free information session this Saturday, June 21st. If you want to sign up for it, it is, you have to register, but I'd be happy to share that. So many people on live and so little questions. You guys, I'm just stalling at this point. I'm happy to keep stalling and just like kibitzing and just chatting, but I am here to help you if you want a reading. So are we ready? Who's here? And if you want a card, I can do a card. If you got a question, throw your question in there. Kamudi, you got a question? Throw your question. I'm excited to get a reading. I'm excited to give a reading. Is this my friend Kamudi from Instagram? It's the same one. Is it you? Tracy, hello, Emily. I love your energy. Thank you. That is my number one compliment. If you want to have good energy like me. Okay. I have a interview for a massage therapy position. I am good with my hands to provide healing. Is this a good career move? Thank you. I'm going to presume that you are already a licensed practitioner, Tracy, and not just like winging it and you're certified or licensed or something. It's funny that you asked that question today, because literally yesterday I had my old massage school where I'm an alumni, 25 years. It's crazy. But I had them reach out to me yesterday, and I actually pitched. I said, do you guys have any programming? I said, I'd love to offer a virtual workshop for your current students and alumni around how to build a profitable healing business. Is that something that you'd be interested in hosting, that I could, do this workshop for you guys? And she was like, oh my gosh, yes, please. We would love this. So I'm glad that you asked that question. It's very in alignment. And so, let me start with just tuning into your energy real quick, Tracy, and we'll see what we have from there. Yes, it's you, Kamudi. Will you DM me? We have to connect. And also, you should be in the Phoenix mentorship. You'd be great. Anyway, so Tracy, let's go into Tracy's energy. Let's just take a moment, clear, and pull up Tracy's energy. Okay. So, what information does she require right now? You know what's interesting, Tracy? I feel like you're a little bit like I'm hearing the word trepidatious, which is not a word that I use very often. You're trepidatious and you're like thinking about doing it, but you're like not really confident. And I feel like other people are telling you you should go do it. Like it's not necessarily coming from you and your calling. It's like other people are like, yeah, you should go do this, make a career for yourself. And I don't feel that strongly one way or another. Let's see if there's any. I think that part of what's going on, and I see this as a collective, and feel free, this is a safe place, and I don't think any of the comments even stay around for the replay. If you are somebody who is still searching for your purpose, put a one in. You're like, nah, I'm kind of like close, but not sure. Just put a one in because I want you to see you're not alone. A lot of people feel this. I actually literally yesterday did a survey for folks who had been showing interest in my certification program. And one of the biggest things besides wanting small payments was they're all in this boat of like, I'm still not really sure what my purpose is. I don't know what I'm here to really do. And could this help me? And so I think this is part of the message for you, Tracy, is to go back into what is lighting you up, not just what do other people say that you should do, but what's lighting you up? What do you want? And start there in terms of like career advice, in terms of what you should do. Could you be a massage therapist? Sure. Will it last forever? Not if your heart's not in it. And I'm going to tell you, I did it for 15 years and I loved it. Loved it. It was actually hard for me to leave because my online business had catapulted. I was making multiple six figures. Meanwhile, my brick and mortar with my like half a dozen clients, who came in every week, I was like, I can't leave them, but I have to, but I can't. And I had to reconcile that because I truly love healing work. I love being in person. That's why I do retreats now because I love being in person. I love to be able to connect with people. Um, so my advice for you is start to deepen. You got to find out what is calling you, what's pulling you, what your purpose is. And chances are, if you all look back at your past, as young as you can remember your earliest childhood memories, what things did you like? What were you curious about? What did you do without anybody telling you to do? So those are breadcrumbs. Look backwards. Because I know when I was 5, I wrote in my little kindergarten journal, I want to be a doctor so I can help people because I didn't know that you could be more than a doctor or a police officer or fireman. I didn't know you could be an energy healer for female founders. Turns out here I am. Woo! And I love it. I love what I do. I want you to love what you do. And that's because it's a slog, man. This shit, entrepreneurship, it is not for everybody. You have to really want it because it is hard AF. And there are days where you question yourself, even myself. Like, I haven't overcome that part of me that is like, I don't know. Like there's still days where I get into self-doubt or worry or whatever. And I have to pull myself back into my purpose, pull myself back into my true north and go, this is what you're made for. This is what you came here for. Like, what are you going to be, a barista? Come on. Um, Laura, I would love to chat about the retreat in the Sacred Valley of Peru. Laura, you applied for the program and I haven't heard boo from you. I'm so happy you're here. This is great. Are you still thinking about it? Like you submitted an application and you're like, I'm out of here. I don't know. I'd love to hear more. Laura from Brazil, thanks for having. Happy to see you here. Jean, I'd love anything that comes through as I'm finishing my website. If my intuition is on point with how crazy I'm changing it. Oh, this is fun, Jean. Let's go. All right. Jean, you want any information? Anything that comes up? Okay. Is there any information? Okay. All right. So, is there any other information? They're like, just give her what we gave you. Okay. So, the way my intuition works when I connect with other people's energy, it starts with images and sounds and then words and then messages. And the the image that came for you, Jean, was a cartoon pal, okay? A cartoon pal, and then I saw, which is kind of interesting, I was just thinking about this, so I guess it's my stuff, but it's yours. I saw, like, a smash room, like, bam, bam, and then I saw all this, like, neon colors and, like, bright energy, and it was like, "What?" Like, a full, like, smash room, but also, like, I felt this, like, punch of energy, like your energy is really explosive, and your guides are like, why are you even asking this? Because you have been so on it, you've been so on the money, you don't need my validation, you don't need my, like, what I'm giving you, you don't need messages like this, because you are so grounded, Gene, your energy is like firm in the ground, it feels so good. And so it's like, what's coming up? What is that part of me that keeps questioning my instinct? Who is that? Why are they here? And why don't they go away? There needs to be this reconciliation of the old you so that you can, like, pow, like, burst into the scene with this new energy that already is you, that already is taking over the website and the business and your brand. And it's like, this is the question, can I allow myself to embody this energy that I have stifled and pushed down? And they're making me feel depression, because when you depress, when you push down, you become depressed. And so if there was the old you that was feeling depression, it's because you had to stifle this passion, this purpose, this knowing, this instinct. And now it's like the light is on and you can't stuff it out. This fire, this passion. I love this energy for you, Gene. I actually, um, I feel like your energy, like, you have more conviction in it now, because that's what I feel in my body when I tap into your field. I have yet to feel that from you before, so I can say I've known you for years, and this is different. You're different. Something changed, and it's like a bell that's gone off. You can't unhear it. And now it just is. So it's time to leave the past in the past and to just fully embrace and accept it. I promise you, Jane, this is what it's about. Even just like this, within, I want to say minutes, but it was probably more like days. When I decided I was no longer going to take on this old identity that I knew I had outgrown months and months, maybe years ago, to be fully honest. And I fully embraced my identity as a speaker, as an author. I realized, oh my God, I'm a trailblazer. I have been doing this stuff that nobody else is doing and feeling like I'm on an island. Like, am I the only weirdo out here talking about business and spirituality in this way? It's like, that's what trailblazing is. No one's done it before, Emily. Own the stage. Get out of your own head. Stop this nonsense. You don't have to perform. You don't have to put on a show. Just just be. And that energy, that fierceness, that fire energy, I got booked on dozens of podcasts. Clients were booked. Like, it's like magnetic. So that's my gift to you too, Jean, is just to fully embrace it, fully embody this. And let's go. Let's go. Um, you gotta be in Phoenix, Jean. You gotta. You gotta do it. So good. Your energy's so good. It's better than I thought it was. And it's like fire. It's just, it's so fire. I'm now just speaking selfishly, you can tell. Thanks. I'm laughing because it's all true and it's 100% flip. And I heard stop asking dumb questions. It's fine. We're all learning. We're all figuring out. I ask dumb questions too, and I get spirit dope slaps all the time too. Um, oh, now I gotta move my body. Oh, Gene, there's like, oh, you gotta move. Ow! Ow! I just hit my elbow. Got a new chair. Mm, thank you, Facebook Marketplace. Listen, if you're not on Facebook Marketplace, I don't know what you're even doing. Um, I've recently discovered how magical it is, and, I don't know why I used to pay full price for anything. Anywho, let's see, where was I? Kamudi, where did you go? I've been feeling a little off my game in business lately. I've started to feel like, it's been 2 years. Is it always going to be unstable? Should I get a job instead? Am I even disciplined enough? Girl, anyone else feel that? Drop a 2 in here. Anyone else ever feel like that? Like, it's taken me this long, it's cost me this much. I thought I would be famous by now. I thought I'd be rich by now. I thought that it would work faster. I thought it'd be more obviously amazing by now, and it's such a slog. Everybody is my point. Everybody. We've all been there. I've been there. It's just part of it. And that's why I said back earlier of like really being deeply committed to your purpose and your passion because it's going to be a slog. It's going to cost more. It's going to take longer. It's not going to be as fulfilling as you anticipated it to be. And yeah, there's parts of me too that I'm like, maybe a job would be easier and less stressful. It's always an option. Go apply for a job, see how that goes. You going to get those job interviews, or is Spirit going to be like, Kamudi, what are you doing? Ew, right? But you can do both, and you can always have a part-time job or a full-time job and do your work on the side. If that's what you feel called to do it. Not everybody is cut out for being an entrepreneur, and that's okay. That's okay. We're not all cut out for it. But the people with the passion and it's unrelenting, even if you get those days where you're questioning things, you can just do it. And so part of what Spirit's coming in for you, Kamudi, it's like um uh, you're not being fully honest with yourself. Um you have you haven't gone full out. You have not gone full out. You've come close. You've tried ish. But if I told you the shit that got me my first year in online business to 10x, not a inflated number, not bullshit, like literally the previous year I made $12,000. Not to brag. Not to brag. Um and the following year when I went online, I made $130,000. That didn't happen because I was, like, kind of doing it. It happened because I went full out for the first time in my life, and this is the message for you is, like, do you have number 1, like, just the education? Do you know how to do this? Number 1. Number 2 is, will you do it? Will you do it when it's difficult, when the circumstances come up? Because inevitably, life starts to happen at you when you start to open up and you're at the precipice of some big shift, and then all of a sudden life throws you a curveball, and you have to stay the course even while you're getting pelted with water balloons in your face and somebody's got a fire hose and you're like, stop it, I'm trying to get to the top of the mountain, I'm so close. And you're like, well, should I just give up and climb back down? Sure, they'll stop if I do that. But the key is to not stop. The key is to keep going, to get a little tougher, to work through your shit, to look at your shadow, to look at the old stuff that's coming up and is like needing to be healed, needing your attention, and to do it anyway. Be relentless. And you don't have to follow the formula, you don't have to follow the rules. We have to strip ourselves from all that bullshit bro marketing. Right now, I am selling a program purposely without a sales page or website. Purposely. What kind of insane person does that? What kind of crazy person does that? I do. Because part of this, what I'm doing for myself, this is healing for me. I know it sounds very weird. It's healing for me. And it's also healing for my clients who are attracted to the program and say yes, even without a website. Even if I send them a link with 90 characters in it, because they felt something, because they knew something. That's what brought them to a yes, not a glossy sales page with perfect imagery and the most amazing messaging, a messy form, not a sales page. You just, here's the price. You want it? Nothing fancy, no fancy neurolinguistic programming, no FOMO, none of that. Just honest to goodness, heartfelt offer from the heart to your heart. And this is the problem too, is that we get caught up in this bro marketing. You have to do this and you have to do that. And yes, those things work sometimes, but not all the times. And ChatGPT is amazing to save you time. It doesn't work all the time. It doesn't replace your heart and your humanity. And that's part of what I'm teaching in the Phoenix mentorship is how to break the rules, how to listen to your intuition and your instincts, and to just like dial in your power, sound full blast, energy full out, like take up space, makes like all of that unapologetically be in you. Because Kamudi, you're giving people drips and drabs, you're giving them a little sprinkle, but no one really knows you. They're not connecting with you, they don't feel you. So you can say, it's been taking me so long. Well, you know what? It's taken you 2 years to like figure out how to get out of your own way, and your throat chakra needs to open up so you can share that message. You can speak your truth. You got to do it. So if you want to go full out, go full out. If you want to get a job, but it's your choice. You get to decide what you want to do. And don't be so mean to yourself in the process. If you want people to sell you something, they're going to tell you that their system is going to help make you successful in, 5 minutes, and it's going to all work perfectly. If you want someone who's going to be honest with you, they're going to tell you it's time consuming, takes a while. I got really lucky 10xing my business, and it was all about my energy. That year I 10x my business, and the subsequent years that I multiplied it by 3 or 4, was my heart was in coherence with my purpose. I listened to my intuition and my instincts. I checked in. I did healing work, and I just started to put my feet one foot in front of the other and started to do it even if I was scared or not sure, or just kept doing it. A lot of people are just afraid to do the damn thing. So I hope that helps. And please DM me. I love to catch up with you and see how things are going beyond this. Who is next? Laura, I think. Laura, are you still here? Laura, and then Paula. Laura, great. Okay, cool. Let's chat about your retreat. What do you want to chat about? Tell me more. Tell me more. You said you want to chat. Kamudi, that's true. Honestly, I'm not sure if I've played full out yet. I know. I can feel it. I know, what full out looks like is like you've left it all out on the field. And to be totally honest, well, Laura, type in your question or what you want to chat about while I'm talking. Sometimes, Kamudi, that's also my Achilles heel. And that's why I'm choosing not to make a sales page and not to do all these live videos and a million emails and a launch and a webinar and a blah, 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 because I know that the shadow side of me is getting into like performative. I need to like work for you to prove I'm worthy of love and sales. All of that stuff that I've done in the past has worked and it goes gangbusters. And it has also left me completely depleted afterwards. And I can't people because I put it all on the field and there's nothing left in the tank because I've just given every ounce of myself and I'm on empty. And so I'm conscious and I'm saying, no, I'm not doing that again. This is a new way. This is a new me. This is a new everything. From here forward, we're writing our own rules. And that involves like, why do I feel like I have to do this to be lovable and to be worthy? Okay, father wounds, party of one. All right. Laura, we can chat later about you having a retreat in the Sacred Valley. Not looking to have a retreat right now, but thank you. But I would like a reading about the new biz I'm starting. Have a fear about people not showing up. Okay. So let's talk about that. Okay. Let's channel on that new business. So, um, why do you have a fear about people not showing up? There is answer that question, Laura. Why do you have a fear of people not showing up? And while you answer, I'm going to share a little story, which is tough. As an entrepreneur, we realize that thoughts become things, and what we put in our brains and our thoughts, it becomes our reality. And it's really frustrating when our reality is lack. It's not enough clients, or not the right clients, or no clients, and it's crickets, and no one's excited, and no one's clicking, and no one's responding, and no one's interacting, and all of the energy is just flat. It's heartbreaking, and it's difficult, and it's like wading through shit. And you have to look inward. There's a little throat chakra stuff clearing for you right now as we say this. Just feeling some resistance, not sure why. Well, I would ask yourself the question, why am I feeling resistance? I mean, if you want to have an answer, you got to sit with it for a second. Where do you feel it in your body? When I ask you that question, where do you feel it? Why are you afraid that people won't show up? When you think, why am I afraid that people won't show up? Do you feel it in your body? Is there a sense? Is there a feeling? Where you have tightness and tension? What does it make you think of that you've already had the experience with? And so to finish my story is that what shows up in our reality is a magnet to what's happening inside. Our outside world is a reflection of the inside world, which can really suck. I can remember snow shoveling a couple winters ago, and I was in that slog and I was pissed. I'm like, oh, everything is so heavy. You know, people I'm attracting are not right, and this and that. And I'm just like, I know I'm the problem. The problem, it's me. It's that Taylor Swift song. I was like, oh, I need to shift my energy. It's attracting the wrong people. It's attracting this. I just need to get out of my own way. And I had to shift my energy. And it's a continuous, it's a spectrum. Like you can be in a good vibe, but like also still harbor fear. And so how do I get my vibe, my energy, my container into a place of bliss, of joy, how can I feel my feelings of sadness and grief and anger and frustration and then move it through so that my body can be like a magnet to what I want? Um, so Laura, I don't know if you want to feel those feelings. I think it would be wiser for you to feel the feelings. You're feeling some resistance. I'm not sure why. I think this is the problem. Laura, you're up here. I'm feeling resistance. I'm not sure why. So instead of being available to open up into your body, to ask your body why. Why am I so resistant? How about this question, Laura? When was the first time you felt a fear about people not showing up? When was the first time? And it's a little hard to do this little dance that we're doing over a YouTube live, but if you're with me, play along because what other people are tuning into, they're getting something from this too, and it's very helpful. Where are you feeling it? Kamudi said, "Oh my god, I so needed to hear this. Thank you for sharing that little story." So another block I feel like I forget to pull to do a free masterclass or to do a low cost offerings, but a part of me doesn't feel good to do it for free anymore. I feel blocked to giving. So then don't do it for free. Simple as that. Your body is saying, I don't want to do it for free. I just did a workshop and I did a practice round for free, and then I did another round that was $27 or they could pay more. I see you, but I can't talk to you right now. Okay. I have about 5 more minutes. Okay. I love you though. Um, School's out, full summer. So, Kamudi, if your body and your system is like, I want to do it for free, then don't. Charge a low price. Get folks to come and show up, even if it's $1. You're telling me you can't pay $1 to come to this amazing workshop? So just listen to what your instincts are saying. I think we've lost Laura. She never got back to me. Yes, this is very helpful, said Myra. Great. Um, Paula. Paula said, I'm still here. Okay, great. Then you are next, my friend. Oh, Laura, you were supposed to answer a question and conveniently you didn't. So the question I'll ask you again is, when was the first time you felt this feeling that I'm afraid that people aren't going to show up? And bonus points for where do you feel it in your body? I'm skipping over to the next person because I've been stalling and telling stories while I was waiting for you to answer, but you never answered. I move fast, friends. I move fast. Where was the question from, Paula? Here it is. It's rare I'm ever able to catch these. I would love a reading if possible. Sure, Paula. I'm glad you're still here. Thanks for hanging in there. And um, I am here waiting to offer a new way in spiritual biz. I offer Reiki, shamanism, quantum healing. I love the work, but feel like I want to offer something different. Great. Follow the instinct. So the message that's coming in for you right now, Paula, is um, don't be afraid to just reinvent yourself. So one of the things that I can share, I have a certification that teaches people how to do kind of like what I do. And it's an integrative practitioner training, because you're taking pieces of this and pieces of this and what you already do here and what you already do there, and you're pulling it into like a compound one amazing session. So Paula, the question is, what would it feel like if you allowed yourself to make a custom signature session, high ticket, that you could pull from any of those various modalities in the session, because it was indicated, it was called in for that client, not because they booked a Reiki session, or they booked a quantum healing session, or they booked a whatever you call it session, but that they book the time with you. And in that time, you are an open conduit. You could serve at a higher level and just allow spirit to work through you and use whatever modalities and little tools that you needed to use. And you call it the blank, and it's your signature session. So it's been, the name has evolved 1,000 times. Right now, it's called the CEO Energy Reset. It's an hour and a half of my time, and I'm going to pull all the stops out. We're going to do energy. We're going to do business. We're going to probably do inner child work. We're going to do some chakra healing. We're going to do Akashic records. We're going to blah, 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 blah. We're going to do it all. But it's only what you need for that time at that point. And so this is a way to elevate yourself as an experienced practitioner, Paula, and allow yourself to not have to fit into the cookie cutter anymore. This is your chance to break out. So listen to the calling, want to offer something different. So do that. Make it different. I just heard either 4x or 5x the price that you've normally charged to do this. So, for example, I used to do 90-minute massage energy combo sessions in person in my brick and mortar. Ooh, yes, I just mentioned this the other day. So, Paula, Beyonce hair fan, this is my magic, baby. I'm great at this, right? I don't even know you and I know you. So, this resonates so much with me. Yes, Myra. So everybody feel that energy. All you practitioners, like, undo the chains and the locks from the modalities and just full, like, Care Bear energy, like, blast. The world needs you alive and awake and like vibrant. Like, don't hold back. You have to, here's the type of, you can have this and you can have, no. Let me go back to what I was just saying. So Paula, When I first was doing not first, when I shifted from in-person to online, my sessions at the time were $125 for a 90-minute session. When I started to do these custom, hybrid of sessions that it was like, whatever, whatever comes up is great for you. I immediately went up to 222, then I went to 444. And you know what I did after that? 997. So, how would that feel in your body, Paula and Myra, and whoever's a practitioner here? How would that feel in your body if you were able to double, triple, quadruple, 10x, whatever, your price to do your work? How do you think you would show up for that session? Well, let me ask you this. How do you think I showed up for my first $444 client session or my first $997 client session compared to what I had been doing for 15 years, not giving myself a raise ever, $125 for 90 minutes? How do you think I showed up to the 90-minute session for massage and energy healing at 125? How do you think I showed up for the online whatever I'm coming at you, it's going to be high vibration, best ever, 997, all I got, I'm giving it for you. How did I show up differently? And imagine how will you show up differently in that container? I feel this resonates so much with me. I feel also a pull to shift from individual sessions to longer package offer, like a month, 3, 6. Yes, so do that. I do one-off offers and I love doing them. They're my segue, they're the gateway. They get a little taste, but I mostly work in 6-month or 18-month containers with my clients because listen, the stuff that got you to where you need me right now, and you got this and this and this, it's not going to be a magic pill fix overnight with one session. You don't go to the gym and work out with a personal trainer once and you're like, why don't I have abs? Same goes for deep energy transformational healing. It's going to take some time, and there's going to be different things that happen in your life that help us to navigate all these little nooks and crannies of your healing process. So, yeah, hold a longer container. Don't be afraid of it. Lean into it. Resonates and also feel a little resistant. That's normal. So what's the resistance for, Paula? What, my stomach growled, it's time for my lunchy. Why the resistance? What comes up? Why the resistance? What's the resistance feeling? I'm going to go back to Laura while you put that in, Paula. I'm here. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. When you say I don't know, it turns all the ideas and populating and getting a problem solved, and it shuts it all off in your brain. When we say I don't know, everything in your brain that was like, I'm going to come up with a solution. I'm going to get the answer. I'm going to feel it. You shut it off. But I'm glad that you said in my back. Where in your back, Laura? You're welcome. Resonates with me also. Where's the resistance, Paula? Paula, where is the resistance? What about it are you resisting? Does it feel scary to stretch your prices? Does it feel scary to make a bigger offer? And even Myra, since you're in the conversation, the energy, does it feel scary to offer a 3 to 6 month package? Like, where's the pull? Because it should pull you. That's the key. If it's not pulling and stretching you, you're in safety, you're in mediocrity, you are not in growth and scaling. Your energy wants to do this. Your body and your energy is like dying to peel off the next layer of the onion. Like, let me out, put me in, coach. Worth and greed. Okay, let's go there. And by the way, friends, I have been told, how dare you make money for sharing your God-given gifts? Oh, all you care about is making money. How dare you use this spirituality and benefit from it financially? These people who spirit shame me or whatever. You mean God gave me a gift that I shouldn't use? I shouldn't. Does Nobody on the planet has ever monetized their God-given gifts. Look at, like, we live in a capitalist society. People build apps and businesses and like empires. Like, I'm here to do good. And if I believe I'm here to do good and I'm going to share that good in the world, I don't believe in that. I believe I was given the gift so that I could monetize, so I could live happily, so that I could work through all kinds of stuff. Um, left side below the shoulder, worth and greed. So greed, you're greedy. Are you? So we have to remember there are clients. I'm going to share a story. This is going to explain this. This is going to explain my point perfectly. There are people in this world that can't afford it. That's okay. I have people who literally I have sold things that were from $1 to $35,000. And I can tell you the folks on the $35,000 side of things are a lot easier to work with. They get shit done. They move the needle. They don't resist. They don't hesitate. You send them an invoice, they pay it. The folks on the other side, a little bit harder. It's heavier. And it doesn't mean that one's right, one's wrong, but there is more stuff on the $1 side. But we have to remember there are always people who say, I can't afford it. And there are people out there who are wanting the VIP, the next experience, the next level. For example, I'm going to share a story. I went out to lunch or to dinner with my friend like a week ago, and she said she went to a live in-person event with her mom. They paid for the main ticket, and she said, and obviously we did a VIP upgrade because we always do a VIP upgrade. We always do a VIP upgrade. Keep that in mind for if you're doing live events. You could have a main ticket, you could have another tier, an upsell. Okay, just pop it over there. Then she said she had some laser skin thing done. And I was like, what do you mean a laser skin thing done? She tells me she's like, I got a spot here and I wanted to get it off. But I was really, she said, I spent $3,000 and I was really disappointed that she didn't offer me anything else. Like, why didn't she reach back out to me after to check on me and to see how things were or to offer me another thing or to another visit or like what other services she had? Like, why did she just leave me there? We don't often think about that client who wants the upgrade, who doesn't want the Walmart bargain basement special discount cheapo offer. That's not going to get them where they need to go. And I can tell you the clients that I work with, if I was priced at $125 a session, they'd be like, yeah, she can't get me to what I need. Because if she doesn't believe, like she obviously hasn't worked on her money stuff. If I'm saying I work with executives, CEOs, powerhouse women, trailblazing women, successful women who have money, if I'm working with those people and I can get them a result and I'm only charging $125, think of if it was a massage. If somebody was like, massages for $15, you get a 90-minute massage for $15, you'd be like, oh, no thanks. I don't even want to know what happens when you walk in that door. We have this perception, right? So people have that as well. And so we have to look at our stories when it comes to our own worth. Well, what do we think is greedy? And that's where the work is. That's like, you can, like, if you today went on your website and just like tinkered with the numbers and just like upped your website numbers and like that was it. That's how hard it is to increase your prices. One other story I'll share with you. When I went from 444 to 997, double my prices. And it wasn't within like, 4 years. It was within like literally months. You basically get what you pay for. Yeah. So do you want top tier or do you want bargain basement? What level do you want me at? I could say that. What level of transformation are you ready for? Because I can give you a $1 transformation. I can also give you a top tier, top shelf VIP level transformation. What do you want? What are you ready for? What's your energy? What's your budget? What's your time? What are you ready for? I lost my train of thought for a sec. Oh, when I upped my prices. So that was what I want to close with. I was 444 and then I went to 997. My website said 997. No. My website still said 444. Somebody went to my website. It said it's 444 for the session. They clicked on the button. It took them to my scheduler and it said 997 at the checkout and they booked it. That's how much energy moves before form. The energy was already there. The form was not fully baked. And still somebody said, yeah, I need this. I know it just said this, but I'm going to do this because I know that's what I need. So changing your prices is literally, it's a 10-second job to just do, and then your prices are changed. So why, ask yourself if you haven't changed your prices or increased or made that package that but why? What's my resistance? That is your work. And I welcome you to do that work. So anyway, um, wow, what was the wow about, Myra? What was your did anybody have an aha? Did anybody get something from this today? What was your big aha? What was your breakthrough? What did you get that you didn't even know you needed today? I really also appreciate all of you for being here because this is a really beautiful conversation, and we've opened up a lot of ideas and a lot of conversation about how we hold resistance in our body, how we hold it in our brain, how we block ourselves from taking the next step, how we know something but not put it into action. Um, and Laura, you said left side below the shoulder. Yeah, so what is it trying to tell you? And when did you first feel this resistance? I mean, this is part of the work that you're pulling away from. Like we got to really lean in, listen to your body, listen to its wisdom. What is it that I'm avoiding? Um the shift in your offer, the energy upgrade in your session and investment, it's wonderful. Thanks, Myra. And I don't know, Myra, if you're on my email list or if you're new here. Anybody new here to me? This the energy is waiting to burst forth. It is. Why am I holding it back? Why can't I just allow it to burst open? Anybody brand new here? If you're not, would you email me back or DM me on Instagram? Let me know what was your takeaway. Let me know if this was helpful for you. Myra, I would love to talk to you outside of this. Paula, I would love to talk to you outside. I know I can help you. You can hear the conviction in my voice. I've walked that path. I know where you're at. I know that resistance. I mean, I work through it all the time. I'm friends with it now. Would you DM me? Because I would like to continue this conversation. I'd like to take it further. And I would also invite you to look into the Phoenix mentorship. Because listen, it's here. You're here for a reason. Let me just put it. I don't know if you can see this. arons.com/Phoenix 2025. If you're here and you're on this live, have you gotten something out of it? I would say go to this link because it's for you. Because the energy I put out before I hit the send button was anybody who's in alignment with this program, send them here. Send the people I can help today and who are in alignment with this program. And maybe it's not now, maybe it's the next time I offer it in the future, but look into it. I'm not an entrepreneur, but your comment about I don't know was enlightening. I didn't realize it shut things down. Yeah. Isn't that incredible? This is fabulous. Yes, I will. Thank you, Paula. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate your time and your energy. I really appreciate your coachability. Your questions were really great, and I can't wait to do this again next week. Every Thursday, 1 o'clock. Please make sure to subscribe. And if it was impactful, share it with a friend. That's the best gift you can give me. Share it with a friend who maybe needed it, or just tell them, like, Emily did this great live. You got to see it. Or it really helped me. And then tell me if you want to be a case study. Like maybe we can do case studies through the Phoenix mentorship. And like, let's put some stuff in motion. Anyway, I had fun. I hope you did too. Lots of love to you all. I'll see you next week, and put in your application if it feels resonant. Bye for now.